Well, hello, my YouTube fellas and gals. So today we're still on action and suspense books. This is lot 55. If you're new to my channel, everything will be in the description below if you're interested in buying books. If not, and you use a Kindle or a Nook, then I'm just a resource center or a place you can just come to find out what books are out there. I like reading the books, the synopsises. I do 10 a video. And you can contact me through Minna's Bookstore and More on Facebook or Tammy's Makeup Treats at gmail.com. And if you know any book lovers, share this out. You can share the video out on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you want. But get me some bookworms. I want some bookworms to come to the channel. So with that, here is book number 1. This is called Killzone. It is by Jack Coughlin with Donald A. Davis. This is a 2007 copyright. You see little bins. I go through, I clean books, I make sure the pages are not ripped, and then I do a sell because I like saving books, especially from the garbage dumps. So, here's what the book's about. An American general is captured in the Middle East by terrorists who threaten to behead him in days. Moments before being rendered unconscious, he hears his captor speaking American English. Who are these people? The action approaches a furious pitch. Gunnery Sergeant Kyle Swanson, a top Marine sniper, is vacationing on a yacht in the Mediterranean when he receives orders to mount a top-secret mission to rescue the general. But as Swanson and the Marines prepare to land in the Syrian desert, they unwittingly fly into an ambush. How did the enemy have details of a mission known only to a few high-level American officials? Now Swanson, the sole survivor among his men, must journey into the dark heart of the desert to achieve his mission, but soon he will encounter the most dangerous enemies of all, his fellow Americans. Their sworn enemy, the captured general whose fate now rests in Sniper Swanson's hands. So this is a 2007 copyright, if I forgot to tell you, and this is book number 1. Book number 2. We have Tom Clancy's Op Center by Tom Clancy and Steve Pieczenik. I don't know how to say his last name. But anyway, this is a 1995 copyright, so it's definitely got some aged pages in it. This is what the book's about. It is a beating heart of defense, intelligence, and crisis management and technology. It is run by a crack team of operatives, both within its own walls and out in the field. And when a job is too dirty or too dangerous, it's the only place our government can turn. But nothing can prepare Director Paul Hood and his Ops Center crisis management team for what they're about to uncover. A very real, very frightening power play that could unleash new players in a new world order. So there is book number 2. Book number 3, we have Show No Fear by Perri O'Shaughnessy. This is a 2008 copyright. It's really good condition. This is what the book is about. Working as a paralegal and attending law school at night, Nina has her hands full fighting for custody of her young son, Bob, and overseeing a medical malpractice lawsuit on behalf of her mother, who is suffering serious health complications from an acupuncture procedure. But when a woman plunges to her death near Big Sur and witnesses disappear, Nina suspects there's more to the accident than the authorities are saying. With the help of homicide cop Paul Van Wagner, she rushes to uncover a killer in a case that hits painfully close to home. So there you go. Book number 3. Book number 4. We have Them by William W. Johnstone. This is a 1992 copyright. Pages are a little yellowed. I don't know if that's what they're supposed to look like or if they aged. But anyways, this is what it's about. Jake Silver was a teenage misfit, a misunderstood genius who'd been cruelly tormented by his own sadistic father and others in his little Louisiana hometown. Jake has the perfect disciple for them. They'd come from another world, disembodied beings who understood Jake's needs for revenge. They would offer Jake the power to finally take it, and they wanted in return was his help in bringing others of their kind to Jake's world. It began so slowly, so innocently, even Jake didn't see the danger until it was too late to realize that he had helped unleash a devastating power in the universe and opened a gateway for a horrific struggle between mere human beings and them. So there you go, book number 4. Book number 5, we have Hand of Evil by J.A. Jance. This is a 2007 copyright. Let's get some age pages. This is what it's about. With his hand trapped in the door of a speeding car, a man is dragged to his death along a desert Phoenix road. His remains are so gruesome, even the prowling coyotes keep their distance. The killer is long gone, crisscrossing the Southwest on a grisly murder spree. Meanwhile, former newscaster Allie Reynolds receives a mysterious call from an elderly family member requesting a meeting. Before she can understand why, she learns a friend's teenage daughter has disappeared. Her perilous quest to find the girl unveils a deadly ring of horrifying secrets and 2 indiscriminate killers at the center. Ooh, so there you go. Book 5. Book number 6, we have The Fool's Run by John Sanford. This is a 1989 copyright. It's definitely been loved. It's got a little crease and a little tear in the back. But it looks like a good book. Still in good condition. And it says, The Fool's Run. This time, their playing field is on the cutting edge of high-tech corporate warfare. Kid, the computer whiz, and Llewellyn, the thief, are hired by Defense Industry Corporation to destroy its business rival through the computer sabotage and espionage. If Kid and Llewellyn can pull it off, they'll reap millions of dollars. One mistake, and they could spend the rest of their lives in prison. Everything goes according to plan as the technical takedown unfolds, but their string of successes turns into a noose when the ultimate con artists get conned. So there you go. Book number 6. Book number 7, we have Last Breath by Mariah Stewart. This is a 2007 copyright. And this is what the book's about. As renowned archaeologist Dr. Daria McGowan readies the most important project of her career, a university museum exhibit showcasing the priceless artifacts her great-grandfather unearthed a century earlier in the Middle East, she makes a shocking discovery: many of the most significant pieces have vanished. Panicked, Daria turns to the FBI. Agent Connor Shields is more than happy to take the case. He's been unable to get Daria out of his mind since their paths first crossed 2 years ago. Working together, Daria and Connor discover a trail of bodies, collectors who have met brutal, bizarre ends at the hands of a killer whose murderous methods are based on the rituals of an ancient civilization, while Daria and Connor race to unravel a mystery that stretches across oceans and centuries. The ingenious murderer follows a sinister plan to gather the coveted antiques and one last acquisition, Daria. So there you go, book 7. Book number 8, we have The Montauk Monster by Hunter Shea. This is a 2014 copyright. It's in really good condition. And this is what the synopsis is, what it's about. It kills. On a hot summer night in Montauk, the bodies of 2 local bar patrons are discovered in the dunes, torn to shreds. Their identities unrecognizable. It breeds. In another part of town, a woman's backyard is invaded by 4 terrifying creatures that defy any kind of description. What's clear is that they're hostile and that they're ravenous. It spreads. With every sunset, the terror rises again, infecting residents with a virus no one can cure. The CDC can't help them. FEMA can't save them, but each savage attack brings Suffolk County Police Officer Gray Dalton one step closer to the shocking source of these unholy creations hidden on nearby Plum Island. A U.S. research facility has been running top secret experiments. What they created has never meant to see the light of day. Now a vacation paradise is going straight to hell. So there you go. Book number 8. Book number 9, we have The Blood Patriots by William Johnstone. This is 2012 copyright. It's in really good shape. And this is what it's about. NYPD Detective John Ward is all for religious freedom, but when he tries to bust a street vendor peddling phony Rolexes, he's suspended from the force, the latest casualty of political correctness. He decides to leave the city and visit his ex-wife and daughter in Colorado when he arrives in the peaceful town of Basalt, I guess. He makes a shocking discovery. Certain foreigners are taking over, buying up buildings, purchasing land, setting up training camps, and planning what? With liberty and justice for none. Like an army, they've descended the town. They've set up their homes like military barracks, forcing their way of life on the community and bending our laws against us. Ward doesn't like the looks of it, and the deeper he digs, the closer he gets to the truth. The enemy is here on American soil, and if we don't stand and fight like our nation's forefathers, we can kiss freedom goodbye. So there you go. Book number 9. And the last book, which is book number 10, it's got some sticker residue on it, so I don't like stickers on the front of books. My personal preference, I can't get it off. So The Summons by John Grisham. This is a 2002 copyright. Book's in good condition. This is what it's about. Once Judge Atlee was a powerful figure in Clanton, Mississippi, a pillar of the community who towered over local law and politics for 40 years. Now the judge is a shadow of his former self, a sick, lonely old man who's withdrawn into a sprawling ancestral home. Knowing the end is near, Judge Atlee has issued a summons for his 2 sons to return to Clanton to discuss his estate. Ray Atlee is the eldest, a Virginia law professor, newly single and still enduring the aftershocks of a surprise divorce. Forrest is Ray's younger brother, who redefines the notion of a family's black sheep. The summons is typed by the judge himself on his handsome old stationery and gives the date and time for Ray and Forrest to appear in his study. Ray reluctantly heads south to his hometown, to a place where he grew up and now prefers to avoid. But the family meeting does not take place. The judge dies too soon, and in doing so, leaves behind a shocking secret known only to Ray and perhaps someone else. So there you go. There's book number 10. And I hope you enjoy these videos. And if you do, comment, because I like to comment back. And also, whatever time zone you're in, I hope you're having a great one. I'll see you soon. Bye.